Good morning, No Coast YouTube followers. Hope you're all having a wonderful morning. And today's topic is of paramount interest. One of the more common things that I'm questioned about as a consultant and as a professor is what makes a good leader. And sometimes I'll get asked, can you some of the existential questions about, is leadership is leaders born? Are they made? Can leaders be trained up? And the answer is yeah, it's a little bit of all the above. But we'll cover that topic in another video. Today's topic is really about three very important traits of good leaders. And so the first one to discuss is communication. And as I like to say, communication is the rug that ties room together. Um, it's really the heart and soul of your relationship with your team and your colleagues. And it's important to have an active and sort of habitual pattern for how you're going to communicate with people. And within the communication, try to be as transparent as you possibly can. I have found in my experience that even when you're giving tough news to your subordinates or your peers, that a lot of times if you'll explain the why behind the situation, most folks can get behind that and can be supportive of those tough decisions that leaders often have to make. So again, communication is super important. Always err on the side of over communication versus under communication, and also take the time to ascertain how your direct reports, if you have them, want to be communicated with, because everyone has a slightly different preference. Some people prefer written communication via email. Some prefer face to face, verbal communication. Some prefer a quick phone call, and so there's a different time and space and place for all those different types of communication modes. But take some time to survey and discuss with each of your people individually, if you're in a leadership role, what their communication and preferences are, and do your best to try to honor that when possible. So that's the first good trait of a leader is good, rock solid communication skills. The second one is leading by example. You set the tone. The buck stops with you as the leader of your team, your department, whatever you're managing, the process, whatever it may be. So if you can go ahead and if you expect people to be punctual when it comes to showing up to meetings and punctual on meeting deadlines, you also need to of course lead by example and make sure you're showing up a few minutes early and prepared for meetings. Making sure that you're meeting and exceeding deadlines when possible. Uh, People will a lot of times, it's the actions that people are looking for, not just the words from leaders. And so they're going to look to you to see, well, what are you modeling? What are your actions showing us? So again, leading by example is the second tip of a good leader. The third one I'll leave you with today is empowerment or autonomy. Allowing, effective leaders will allow their people, their team, to to have agency. Agency is very important in this day and age, and so no one wants to be led by a micromanager. No one wants to be have a boss that's a micromanager. So do yourself a favor and spend more time on the front end hiring good people, so then you can trust you made that good decision, and once they're onboarded, you can give them the flexibility and the space to go and do the job the way they see fit. So again, just to recap, communication is absolutely mission critical. It's the rug that ties room together. The second one is lead by example. Show the way. And more than just in words, actually live out what you're preaching to your people. And last but not least, empower, and support your employees by giving them autonomy and agency in the way that they need to go about doing their jobs. So again, hopefully this video was helpful. Thanks and have a great day.